Hello everyone, my name is Selena Elamoon and I am the author of Elemental Wellness 24 Guided Meditations Inspired by the Elements. And today I'm really excited to talk to you about one of the journeys that I created actually as a result of doing about 11 or 12 years worth of coaching and healing sessions for people. I realized that we have an epidemic of confusion that is taking place in our society. And what this epidemic looks like to me in the energetic world is that people are so disconnected from their soul's journey, and they're so disconnected from the clarity that they need in order to make the right decisions moving forward, whether those decisions are about taking action in a world of career or in relationships or just choosing different paths. Being able to really identify what's right for them versus what's just coming from a more shallow place. There's a lot of confusion about, where to invest our time, where to invest our money. Let's be honest, the world of the internet has skyrocketed in the last decade, and there's so much information that we are constantly having to look at, and we're being bombarded. I mean, this is the age of Aquarius. This is literally the era where information is catapulting us to new heights. However, it's the right information that can catapult us to new heights. And there's a lot of misinformation and a lot of confusion in a lot of the information that gets put out there that just creates even more confusion for people when they're engaging in that content. And for me, my favorite place to engage in content is actually through meditation for my higher self. And I think that if we could all do that, if we could all find the insights that we need from that deeper place, I think it would be a beautiful, more clear world. But that being said, we also need to get out there and we need to explore new information and we need to connect with new points of interest and be able to gather new knowledge in order to make the right decisions. But a lot of us are so disconnected from the insights that our body is telling us, whether something resonates or doesn't resonate, or whether some piece of information is actually applicable to you or not. There's a lot of confusion as to what to do, even when it comes to diet, right? Like nowadays, everything is bad for you. It doesn't matter. You could go on this diet or that diet or this diet. There's going to be evidence to support every single diet and evidence to support that the one that you're not on sucks, right? And it's really challenging to know what is right for your body, what is right for your life, unless you have that inner connection to yourself. And so having that inner connection to yourself does require a skill set, and that skill set requires fine-tuning. And so the Creek of Clarity journey that I wrote about in my Elemental Wellness book is one that is supposed to help you to release all the confusion out of your energy, so that when you look into this creek, metaphorical creek of course, and you see what's in there, it's like everything is just completely clear. You get to see the water, you get to see what's underneath at the bottom of the creek, you get to see all the beautiful colors of the stones. Everything just looks really beautiful and transparent, and there's no cloudiness. And so when you do this particular journey, I want you to pay attention to how you feel about something or what you're thinking about doing or not doing when it comes to an area of your life, and then do the Creek of Clarity journey and see how you feel about it after, because the journey is meant to clarify any questions that you have or confusion that you have, or really also any ways that you are incorrectly seeing yourself, right? Because a lot of time we take on distorted information about how other people see us, right? I was just talking to a client this morning and she was saying that her whole family has this story playing out that she's got to start from the bottom. As it pertains to her career. It's like, oh, well, you're starting something, you got to start from the bottom, right? And she has all these voices saying, I got to start from the bottom, which basically means that she has to clean floors or something, right? And it's like, no, that's like not true. Like you start where your soul is at, and if you can find where your soul set point is asking you to go and align to that, You don't have to listen to all this chitter chatter that's distorting you and taking you away from that information. And so essentially what I want for each and every one of us on this planet is to know what's right for us. Because at the end of the day, when we all know what's right for us, we're not going to be comparing ourselves saying, oh, well, she did it that way and he did it that way and she did this and he did this. It's not going to be about that anymore. It's going to be about, hey, you did what was right for you. And that looked different for what I did, but I did what was right for me. And a lot of this comes from releasing codependency, not being so attached to how other people are doing things, releasing the need to compare ourselves with other people. But when we can really come into this place and wholesome place and recognize that, yes, my path is very specific to me. I don't have to be like everybody else around me. That gives you the complete freedom to find this clarity within yourself. So make sure that you get the book if you don't have it already. You can get the ebook, the hard copy. It's actually a paperback. And explore the Creek of Clarity and let me know what you discover. Okay, so thank you guys so much for watching. I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Have a wonderful day. Bye.